Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Let's go. Hey, go, Roger. There goes the hot. Blue 20. Hey, 3, the hot. Check. 22.
From the 50, it's Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got three. There goes the hot. Round 20.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mary left. Run. Round 20. Hey, go, Roger.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And he's got Hireman. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, Keenum. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 76 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Jack 16. Snickers 66.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hey, on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here goes the high.
On play action, it's Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Roger. Mary left.
3rd and 2, Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Yeah, baby.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here goes the high. At 20. Hey, 52.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Hey, orange.
Following the fumble recovery, Keenum. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Zach Cunningham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DJ Reader in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Right 20. Hey, go, Roger. 22. 22.
To throw, it's Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw is Keenum. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
On 53. Hey, Mike's right. Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, Mike's right.
On play action, now Keenum. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 6. And a Bronco first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Zach Cunningham in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going deep for Huff. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ben Roethlisberger as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And now running right through it. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other. Way.
On 53.
Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
These two.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 29. big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Keenum now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Mike's right. Hey, watch 28. On 53.
Here's Freeman. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27.
Here goes the hot. Like 20. On 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Blue 20. Like 52. Takes 2.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Calais Campbell in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, orange! Orange! Here we go, 52. Hey, go, Roger. Go.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Left side here to Sanders. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Orange! Here goes the hot! White 20!
Keenum will try again on 2nd down. It fights him off. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And avoids the contact by sliding. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
We got 3. Jam!
From midfield, here's Keenum. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Here goes the hot! White 20!
Working from the gun, Keenum. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch that in, tight end's right. On 53.
To throw is Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here goes the high. Right 20. Hey, go Roger. I got him. On me. Jam. Hey, orange.
Again, it's Keenum. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Welcome back now to Denver. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tight end right. Here goes the high. Right 20.
Now Keenum got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Right 20.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 37. And McManus able to put it through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. He finds an opening past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here goes the hot. Like 20. Single. Shift. Watch. Here we go, boys. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the time.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
On 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, takes 53 to 55.
From the gun, it's Keenum. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, it got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Move. God, like 20. 60, Mike, 60, Mike, 60, Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, we're good, we're good.